Welcome to the Senior Techie podcast. Since today is Online Romance Day, so May 14th, 2026, we are, exploring the world of digital matchmaking.
Yeah, it's such a perfectly timed topic for today.
Right, and we really want to reassure you that whether you're looking for companionship yourself, or maybe you're just curious about the technology your family is using, you are deeply capable of mastering these tools to find genuine connection.
Absolutely, you really are. And, we've gathered some fascinating research and stories to help break down exactly how modern romance operates, what actually works, and how to navigate it safely.
Exactly. So let's start by defining a term you hear all the time, right? The dating app. If we strip away the technical jargon, it's really just a digital version of the personal ads you'd see in a local newspaper.
Oh, that's a perfect physical analogy.
Yeah, but instead of you reading through hundreds of mismatched ads, a computer algorithm automatically hands you just the profiles of people who share your specific interests.
Right, the mechanics are just much faster now.
Yeah.
And, while the technology might feel pretty intimidating, using computers for matchmaking actually isn't a new concept at all.
Wait, really? It isn't?
No, not at all. The world's first dating service, which was called Operation Match, started way back in 1965 using a massive mainframe computer.
Wow, 1965.
Yeah. What's changed is just the effectiveness of it. Today, a staggering 39% of online daters report finding a committed relationship.
That is a massive success rate.
It really is.
And, how do these digital personal ads translate into real lasting love? Take Rich and Andrea from our sources, for example. They met on a simple online art forum back in 2003.
Right, yeah.
And despite being like 5,200 miles apart, they reconnected via letters and video calls, and they eventually married. But I do have to push back on that narrative a little bit. Is it really that simple to find a spark?
Well, it can be, but
Because I wonder, don't the sheer volume of profiles on these platforms create like a paradox of choice where people are so overwhelmed by options they never actually settle down?
so you're hitting on a psychological phenomenon researchers are actively studying right now. For casual users, yes, that endless browsing creates cognitive overload, and that leads to lower relationship satisfaction.
Oh, interesting.
But there's a crucial exception in a recent academic study. Users who explicitly state on their profile that they are seeking a committed relationship report significantly higher satisfaction than those who are just browsing.
Oh, so just stating your intentions makes that big of a difference.
Exactly, because it filters out all the noise. By setting that boundary from day one, you bypass the paradox of choice completely. You're only looking at people with aligned intentions.
That makes a lot of sense. And speaking of intentions, modern app etiquette really encourages moving quickly to video chats to build authentic trust early on.
Yes, very important.
And let me just define that quickly for anyone less familiar. A video chat is simply a standard phone call, but with a live window on your screen where you can see the other person's face in their living room in real time.
Right, and getting on video quickly is just vital. Bad actors, they really thrive behind text messages where they have time to craft manipulative responses.
Which brings us to the harsh reality of digital connection, right? But as we always say on the Senior Techie, knowledge is your absolute best defense.
Absolutely.
Because there's a startling AARP statistic that nearly 1 in 10 adults over 50 have been targeted by romance scams using fake photos. How do we protect ourselves from that?
Well, there are 3 really empowering defense rules. First, never send money to someone you've only met online. Second, keep your early conversations strictly on the app itself. And third, do a reverse image search on their profile photos.
Oh, let me define that last one because it's such a brilliant tool. Doing a reverse image search is basically like taking a stranger's photograph into the town square and asking the crowd if anyone recognizes the face under a different name.
Yeah, that's exactly what the computer is doing across the internet.
Right. But wait, with scammers using, artificial intelligence to generate entirely fake faces now, isn't a reverse image search getting a little outdated?
That's precisely why rule number 2, keeping the conversation on the app, is so critical. When you move to personal email or a text message, you lose the dating app's built-in security.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, staying on the platform lets their technology monitor for scam behaviors, so the app protects you while you just focus on the conversation.
So the technology watches your back while you look for a spark. The tools for finding love have evolved from carving initials into tree bark to swiping on screens, but the human heart's quest for connection remains completely unchanged.
It truly does.
This podcast was brought to you by The Senior Techie. It's available on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify. If you'd like to receive their free newsletters, you can subscribe at subscribe.theseniortechie.com.